Hi, I'm George Levy for Bitsonline. Today I have the opportunity to meet with Juan Garavaglia, founder and CEO of Bitprim, which is one of the underlying technologies of Bitcoin Cash. Juan, great to see you.
Great to see you again, George.
I'm very excited to have the opportunity to meet with you again. The last time we met was in Arnhem at the Future of Bitcoin.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's a very, very exciting time. A lot of things have happened in Bitcoin Cash since the last time we met.
Yes, really. There is a group of 6 independent development teams, totally decentralized, that has been consolidating since we met in Arnhem. So really we are interacting between the teams, and really the results are good, and we are expecting to impact in the user experience pretty soon.
I'm very excited about the, just looking at the developments, things like, for example, Coinbase adopting Bitcoin Cash, blockchain.info adopting it. So it's an incredible development going on.
Yes, really, after the different companies that have been using Bitcoin from the early beginning realized that Bitcoin Cash has a user experience that is the same that the original Bitcoin users feel with fast and cheap transactions, they start adopting it faster than we expected, and really all the key players already adopted Bitcoin Cash, so we are extremely happy.
I'm very excited to see this mass adoption. One of the key things that you bring up is I've actually published with Bitsonline and actually in my channel as well a lot of different things over the fact that transaction fees have been so high in Bitcoin, and just performance levels have been very slow. Bitcoin Cash hasn't been dealing with that, no?
Well, basically, we are following the original plan described by the white paper of Satoshi, and basically it creates fast and cheap transactions. So avoiding an artificially small block size, you just re-enable all those features of Bitcoin that originally has been created. So it's working really good. Many users that started using Bitcoin in the last year never experienced that situation, so now they feel really good.
I'm very glad to see the performance aspects. Now, one of the key things that I saw was actually when the fork actually took place, the positioning was that there was an 8 megabyte block, but from what I understand, that's not a hard limit. You can actually go above and beyond that, no?
Yes, sure. It's pretty easy to increase it to 32 megabytes. But for example, one of the good things about the decentralized development teams, one of the teams that is very active is Bitcoin Unlimited, and Bitcoin Unlimited is doing real tests with blocks of 1 gigabyte, or is.
So these are actual tests that are being done 1 gigabyte blocks?
Yes, wow. It has been tested and works, in my opinion, better than expected. So we know and we prove that we have the capacity to grow 1,000 times really fast if we need it. So we have the technology to meet the demands of the users.
And that would be on chain.
Yes, everything on chain. It's pretty obvious that there is enough on-chain capacity and the technology is ready today to do it. We don't need to wait for new developments in order to handle all the transactions that users really need today.
One of the key things that I normally hear, a lot of people say, well, no, can you compete against Visa? Can you compete against these credit card processors and whatever? So at that 1 gigabyte level, is it like massive? Like you could foresee there would be no problem whatsoever with bandwidth issues? Okay,
to make it clear, Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer digital system, a cash system. So that's the headline of the technology.
It's the original white paper, sure.
Yes, so or you compete not only with Visa, or you compete with cash, or basically you're not what you are. You need to compete with Visa, with PayPal, with any electronic payment method, and also with cash. So you need a much bigger capacity to do that. So it's not a contradiction between the technology or the mission. Or you achieve that goal, or you fail.
Understood. And that's what your plans are. Tell me more about you. From what I understand, everything I've seen, you have a roadmap of different things. You just implemented brand new Bitcoin addresses.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit more about the development. What is your vision?
Well, the vision is just be totally sure that we can keep low cost transactions and as fast as possible we are working in order to add new technologies to make the transactions even faster, much faster, and also creating new features in the protocol and developments that may not require to change the protocol to improve the user experience. The user experience is good for techies right now and for people that are experienced with technology, but we need to improve a lot in order to have a mass adoption from users.
My dad could use it.
Again, if your dad can use Visa,
sure.
Okay, so we need to do that or we fail. So
that makes
basically,
sense.
So the roadmap is clearly tries to achieve that mission, and also we are learning how to interact with different totally independent group with different ideas. So we are in that process, but we are making pretty nice advances in the last 2-3 months.
Fantastic. Well, that's very, very good to hear. Juan, thank you so very much for the opportunity to meet with you. Wish you much continued success and can't wait to see what Bitcoin Cash comes up with.
Okay, thank you. See ya.
For Bitsonline, I'm George Levy. Thank you for watching.